Good afternoon, Mark Hunter here for the Afternoon Gospel Sing 100.9 The Cross, and we continue our conversations with staff and faculty at Robinson Community College in Lumberton, North Carolina. Today, we will be interviewing Zilma Lopes, who is the Director of Financial Aid at Robinson Community College. So let's go ahead and say good afternoon to Zilma. How are you, Zilma?
I am doing fine, Mark. Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for taking time to be with us. As we begin, I know when a lot of people think about going to college, a topic that comes up is financial aid. There's now a new version of the federal application for student aid, which is also known as the FAFSA. Zilma, could you tell us more about this, please?
Yes, Mark. So due to the Simplification Act that was passed in 2020, we have a new 2024-2025 FAFSA. Is the biggest changes that we have seen in history in financial aid, and it includes a brand new form to simplify the entire FAFSA. And it comes with, a lot of questions, but not much questions as we had before in the previous FAFSA. But it is a better form, and it's a better method to be able to help us determine how students can qualify for aid.
Now, you mentioned that it's different. What is different about the FAFSA form? What changes have been made?
There's quite a bit of changes. The overall look of the form is completely different. So students can definitely expect to see a lot more colorful formats, videos within the financial aid form. But one of the biggest changes that we have going on with that 2024 FAFSA is that each contributor, each person that has to actually provide information on that FAFSA now has to give consent. And that requires each person to be considered a contributor to the information that we provide. Students will have to send an email invite to their parents, and parents will then accept that email invite and access the form to be able to give consent. And what that does is it automatically brings over their tax information into the FAFSA without you having to do much work. And that has simplified this FAFSA tremendously. That is one of the biggest changes that we've seen. Other changes is that there are far less questions that we are asking now on the FAFSA form. Previously, there were a bit of questions that basically didn't have much impact into if a student can pay for their college or not. So those questions have been removed. It takes about maybe 15 to 20 minutes versus about 30 minutes or so on the previous FAFSA forms. But those are some of the biggest changes. Other changes, I will speak on one particularly that holds near and dear to my heart, is that the FAFSA form is not a one-shoe-fits-all, but that's how it was kind of handled before. So the Department of Ed has now gotten wind or realized that our students have specific needs and certain situations that they need to let us know so we can address. Previous FAFSA forms, we wouldn't know those type of questions and situations until the student actually visits our office and maybe mentions it to us. Now these special circumstances are being asked in the FAFSA at the very beginning of the FAFSA, so we can know if this student is in a situation where they just lost their job, or if this student is in a situation where they're under the age of 24, but they have a parent that is deceased and a parent that's incarcerated. Those circumstances were things that we were not brought to our attention immediately or in the forefront. Now they were always after the FAFSA completion, or maybe when the student is in college already and might have mentioned it to an instructor. So those questions are being asked, and it gives us a better way to be able to identify those students and help them initially.
Very good. I'm talking with Zilma Lopes, the Director of Financial Aid at Robinson Community College in Lumberton. And you've been talking about the FAFSA form, and I understand there's going to be a FAFSA day at Robinson Community College on January 27th. Could you give us some information about that day, please?
Yes, Mark, we are very excited about FAFSA Day. We participate in the statewide FAFSA Day every year, and this year it will be hosted here at the Student Center, Saturday, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. on that Saturday on January 27th. And we will be here, my staff and I, as well as we have some volunteers that will be able to assist students in completing this FAFSA accurately. We really are encouraging students to come out to this FAFSA Day. It is open to the public. You don't have to be an RCC student, although we hope you will be an RCC students, but we will assist any student that comes in and families to help them with that FAFSA. We do have a Spanish interpreter that will be available here, so our Hispanic students can come by if they need a Spanish translator. we have that available. And we have some giveaways that we'll be giving out. Happy to announce that we will be giving out a scholarship as our big giveaway prize just for attending and completing your FAFSA. You'll be put into the drawing, and we'll have that announcement. We'll pick the winner out shortly after the event ends, as well as some other giveaways, gift cards and such. But the biggest part of that is that we will be here to help you complete it accurately. Since it's new, it's going to be imperative that students come see us for assistance on completing this new FAFSA.
Thinking about financial aid, Zilma, how many students typically receive financial aid at Robinson Community College?
Well, RCC, we do have quite a bit of students that receive some type of financial aid funding. And when I say some type, we have federal grants, the state grants, we have institutional grants, scholarships from all types of agencies and organizations. And we're about in the 80% of our students receive or qualify for some type of financial aid funding there.
Now, I know you mentioned a couple of different forms of financial aid available. What forms of financial aid can students receive if they attend Robinson Community College?
So the federal grant and federal funding is our main source of financial aid that we receive here, but then the state does have community college grants and such that we use as well. We do have the institutional grants through our foundation office, and we appreciate all our donors out in the community that do provide donations to our foundation office. Those are used for scholarships for our students. We have state scholarships, outside scholarships. We also my office manages the Veteran Affairs program, so students and service members, veterans, their spouses, and their dependents may qualify for veterans educational benefits. All of those are administered here. We do not participate in student loans because we do want to make sure our students are able to graduate debt-free, and we try our very best to make sure that they are funded through free grants, which is all that we offer. All of our funding grants that do not have to be repaid. We also work with local agencies such as the LRDA and WIOA to be able to find some local sponsorships as well.
I'm talking this afternoon with Zilma Lopes, the Director of Financial Aid at Robinson Community College. And Zilma, as we close, is there anything else that you'd like to share?
Really would love to encourage the community to come back to college. If you do have dreams or want to pursue your educational goals, don't let finances be a barrier and a factor for you not to come and seek your educational goals out here. I, too, was a community college student, received financial aid all throughout bachelor's as well as master's. I can understand and relate to our students completely, so I do encourage you to come out, see us. Don't let finances be an issue. We can find funding for you somehow. And as also to attend our FAFSA Day that is coming up here on Saturday, the 27th. Very, very important. Come out here. We'll help you do everything that you need to do. We'll also have the admissions office here. If you so choose to want to attend RCC, we'll have someone here that you can talk to about that as well in our programs.
Now, Zilma, if someone has a question about financial aid, can they call you, or is there someone that they could call or contact, email, that sort of thing?
Yeah, absolutely. They can call my office. Our main line number is 910-272-3352. We have a generic email inbox that my staff monitors daily, actually hourly, and that is finaid, FINAID, @robeson.edu. They can call us anytime. We're here 8 to 6, Monday through Thursday, 8 to 3 on Fridays. And we're always monitoring that email inbox, so they can absolutely call us, and my wonderful staff here will be able to help them. And if it's something that I have to take care of, we'll absolutely help as well.
Well, sounds great. I've been talking with Zilma Lopes, the Director of Financial Aid at Robinson Community College. And Zilma, thank you so much for taking time to be with us this afternoon.
Thank you very much, Mark. I appreciate it.